Effective immediately, I am banning Mr. Sterling for life from any association with the Clippers organization or the NBA.
The latest on the bombshell that's still reverberating through Washington. This morning, we are learning more details about the shocking scandal that cost the head of the CIA his job.
You gotta be wondering, you're the head of this company, you want to keep it going. And I understand from you, everybody knew you were dedicated to the survival of life.
Until the day they put me in the ground.
Exactly.
I will wonder.
At the outset, I'd like to make it clear that I have made terrible mistakes that have hurt the people I care about the most, and I'm deeply sorry.
I stopped living by the core values that I was taught to believe in. I knew my actions were wrong, but I convinced myself that normal rules didn't apply. I never thought about who I was hurting. Instead, I thought only about myself.
Why is this? Why do some leaders stay the course long-term while others falter after initial success? Why do some leaders endure the perils and pitfalls leaders inevitably face while others succumb to the seduction of power? Why do some leaders leave a legacy that inspires us long after they're gone, while others are disparaged or worse, forgotten? The truth is, leadership failures rarely reflect a problem with the leader's competence. In fact, many of the leaders I've studied are rock stars of competence. Far more often, a leadership failure occurs because of a breach of something inside the leader, in their core. And while it's easy to mentally scroll through the failures of leaders we've seen in the news, the reality is this ultimately isn't about other leaders. It's about us, our leadership, our decisions, our future, our legacy. It's my personal mission to equip you to be a strong, enduring leader and to provide you insight on how you can protect yourself from the foibles that bring so many promising leaders down. I've spent my career working with thousands of leaders from all over the globe. I've not only interviewed them, I've advised them. I've also studied them, and most importantly, I've learned from them. I've had a behind-the-scenes view of the rise and fall of some of the very leaders that we all looked up to and aspired to be. I've had the opportunity to serve in the corridors of power where many of the great leaders have made an impact while others have gone down that terrible path of personal destruction. Through these experiences, I've learned what's in the leader's core. The leader inside determines long-term success or failure. I've learned that leaders who intentionally seek to guard and to grow their core leave lasting impacts on those around them. But those whose cores are breached often experience catastrophic failure. I want to share these stories with you of both the great and the compromised, and hope that we can all learn from the examples of other leaders, that we can avoid the mistakes that others have made, and equip ourselves with the tools to script a better narrative. My desire is to spend the rest of my life pouring out what I've learned and to point leaders toward a future marked by impact, legacy, and enduring success. Isn't that the hope of every great leader? This is certainly my hope for you.